Hello guys and welcome back to my Slavic Girl Glow Up channel. Today we're gonna talk about glow up tips for the fall, but first I want to show you the supplements which I really love. I highly recommend. It's my second bottle. The brand is Mary Roots. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it at Whole Foods. Orange liquid. I love it. Like, you can see that I finished the bottle. I wanted to finish here with you. If you have a problem with like losing your hair, this supplement you're gonna love. I recommend to take it after your meal. I usually take it after my breakfast. Please don't mix it with caffeine, and I mean caffeine tea as well, or matcha as well, or coffee of course, because it doesn't let vitamins to absorb. So let's start our video. Glow up habits for the fall season: rituals, routines, discipline, mindset shifts which help me to stay confident, of course glowing. Doesn't matter which season it is, because I do understand it's not that easy to stay motivated or to stay inspired to eat healthy, to move your body during the fall season, because all I want to do during the fall is just to stay at home, get cozy, order something, not to work out, not to wake up early in the morning, go to my Pilates class. So I do understand. But guys, last year I figured out the way how I can make my routine work and how can I stay glowing, disciplined and motivated even during the fall season, even when the day gets shorter and even when it's cold outside. Because yes, I'm from Russia, but I don't like cold weather. Really, I don't like it. So let's start this video and I will share with you some of my glow up tips for the fall. And of course, we're looking at the fall time as an opportunity to reset. Okay, that's funny because my dog knows when I film YouTube videos. You need to get a haircut. Love it so much. Okay, first tip, of course, is gonna be skincare, because I do get a lot of questions from you guys. I love skincare. Skincare is it's my hobby. It's my, I don't want to say addiction, but I do love a good high quality skincare, and I do try a lot of products. I do work in the beauty world, and I'm a big fan of French skincare and Korean skincare. And again, first habit I want to talk with you about, it's upgrade your skincare routine when season change. That's just 100%. Again, depending on the season, depending on the climate, you have to change your skincare products the same way you change your outfits, because it's important. It will help you with your skin results, and it will help your skin to stay, healthy, glowing, and without like any clogged pores or any reaction. Because again, when I used to live in California, I didn't use the right products for my skin, so my skin would always react. And later I fell in love with skincare. I started to learn about it. I finally learned which skin type I have, and I do have acne prone sensitive skin. Here I have like more oily zone. T-zone is more oily. I always check if it's non-comedogenic products, because it is very important. If the product has too much oils and it's my moisturizer, of course it's gonna clog my pores and I will get the breakouts. So always check for the ingredients, always know which skin type you have, and if you're not sure, please go to esthetician. It will save you so much time, it will save you so much money, and you will be so glad with the results. What I love to use during the fall season, first of all, it's a collagen masks which I apply for a few hours, and I do it a few times per week because I just love how good my skin feels like after. Eye patches and eye cream. I don't use any eye cream during the summer, but during the fall time I do love it a lot. Of course, face mist, because it gives extra hydration to my face, and it's just like, I love when my skin feels hydrated and when my skin is extra moisturized. I would rather have extra moisturized skin than I would have dry skin. And yeah, I just feel like it keeps me fresh, it keeps me young, And the face mist I love, it's a glazing mist from Rhode. I honestly have many different face mists. It's the one I just used now. Also, your makeup is gonna look better, that's for sure as well. Important step, you need to change your moisturizer for the fall winter season because it's cold outside, it's a heaters inside, and you need that extra layer of protection and nourishment for your skin. It's again a mistake I used to do, but not anymore. Very simple, makes so much sense, super easy. Protect before it cracks. And depending on the season, you're changing from a lighter version to more hydrating one. Habit number 2, it's a seasonal nutrition and my favorite, sugar-free discipline. And guys, I don't drink my matcha that often. It's just when I film my videos, especially YouTube, I really love to sip on my matcha. It's just matcha with water, no sugar, no creamer, no milk. It's the way I like it. And yeah, maybe it's a little bit weird, but I do love the taste of the grass. When I moved to United States, I learned about pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin pies, Thanksgiving meals. I think it's a great thing, and I love to see how people are excited about this season, but I don't do that. I feel like that's not really in my routine and in my plan to get very heavy meals and to get drinks which for the calorie intake they like a meal. So I don't really like that. If I drink coffee or if I drink my latte, if I drink matcha, I don't put extra on top, inside, on the side. No, I don't like it. I would rather get matcha latte or matcha tea with sugar-free dessert, or I will get some healthy dessert or healthy treat. That's what I love and what I prefer. What I love during the fall season, that I start very heavy on my bone broth and different type of soups, because again, they're so beneficial for your glow, for your beauty, for your gut health, for your skin glow. And it's just like, you know, it's so light in calories, but also it's very satisfying meals which I love to have. I don't know, soup, some salad, soup with like some protein with chicken or turkey, and salad on the side. Perfect, balanced, healthy, light. I don't feel like I need to lay down after my meal, because again, I did have a few very heavy Thanksgiving meals in when I moved here, and it was like, you know, you eat that much of heavy food that after you lay down and you cannot move. That's not the goal, that's not the vibe. I don't really like it, and for sure it's not gonna help your glow up. And also what I noticed, when you have a very heavy meal, it's very hard to get back on track after that, because like you already gave your body that huge amount of calories that on next day you want to eat similar to that, because your body remembers that. Yes, your body doesn't remember how you felt after, but you kind of remember the satisfaction you get from all of that calories. I don't know how to explain it right, but I hope you guys understand me. So yeah, we're not doing Thanksgiving huge meals. We staying conscious of what we put on our plate in our body, and we don't do drinks which is like the exact amount of calories which your meal would be. What do I love to eat during the fall season? Of course, it's roasted vegetables or grilled vegetables. Mushrooms. I'm obsessed with mushrooms. My mom used to make such an amazing soup with mushrooms, and we would hand pick the mushrooms in the forest. Long story, but yeah, it's a tradition, like, not tradition, it's like just ritual which we will do. I really miss it, because every fall we would go to the forest, we will hand pick the mushrooms, and that was just a very amazing routine I had. I really miss it. But yeah, now I live in the United States and I do get my mushrooms from the grocery store, but yeah, usually I prepare them in a soups, or I just steam them. Also, of course, bone broth. Again, different type of soups. You can do the plant-based soup, you can do soup with chicken. I really love the creamy texture soup as well with mushrooms. I do it sometimes. Let me know if you need the recipe. And I really love this recipe of the Russian salad. It's like, it calls vinaigrette. It's made out of cooked vegetables. Again, very good for you, very good for your glow, for your digestion. I do know I talk a lot about digestion because I had problems with that, and as soon as I fixed my gut problem, bloating disappeared, uncomfortable feeling disappeared. I started to eat less because I don't know, my gut became healthy, and I got finally the results with my skin. So again, you guys asked me what's the number one tip you will give for your skin glow. I would say fix your gut. If you have any problems with your gut, you cannot have a glowing, healthy skin. Don't forget about fermented vegetables. I do love to add fermented cabbage to my salads. I started to buy kimchi and I just have it on the side with the meal I have. Again, fermented cabbage, fermented vegetables, kimchi, it's a must-have for your glow up. It's so easy because all you need to do is just to eat it and add it to your diet and enjoy the results after. My favorite habit I learned finally this year. I'm almost 9 months sugar-free. I'm very proud of myself because I used to be very addicted to the sugar. But yeah, staying sugar-free. I know when it's getting cold and when it's like, you know, cozy season, you want to just treat yourself, but please treat yourself with something healthy. Not because you're restricting yourself, but because you're choosing the best options, the best food for yourself. And again, I created the whole guide how I become sugar free. I shared all of my secrets, all of my tips, food plan, meal prep, everything. So you can find it in a link below. I think I will leave it under this video. But yes, now I'm obsessed with my sugar free recipes because it tastes even better than refined white sugar, and I found so much joy in cooking. It's my second hobby after skincare now. I do love to cook something which is like, you know, not very hard to prepare, fun to make, and it's just like, you know, this self-care process. Like, it's not just I'm making myself a healthy treat, I'm taking care of myself, and it's fun. And it's, you know, it makes it so special because when you see the first results after staying sugar-free, when you're seeing the first change in your skin, in your glow, in your body, oh my god, you're just gonna keep going and keep doing that. Because again, the best motivation for me is to stay disciplined and to see how I am transforming into a better version of myself. Very soon I'm gonna share with you my sugar-free recipe book, everything what I love, everything what I tested on myself, on my friends. And yeah, I'm so excited because I get a lot of requests and you're asking me all the time, so I cannot wait to finish it and publish it and share it with you. The habit number 3 is, of course, fall movement rituals. Your workout routine, your daily exercises, your daily steps are very important. If you want to stay on track, if you want your diet really work, if you want that glow up happen, you need to move your body. I'm sorry, but without everyday effort, you're not gonna see the results. And again, I started to see my body, how my body changed, and the real results only when I started to be consistent with my Pilates classes. If you don't like Pilates, you can do any type of different workouts. If you don't like to go somewhere to work out, you can work out at home. I don't really post my workouts, but I will start soon, I promise. But yeah, just find any type of exercises on YouTube and repeat it at home and do it consistently every day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It's scheduled, it's in my calendar. No matter what's happening, I do follow my routine. You don't forget to feed yourself, right? You don't forget to have a breakfast or have a dinner, so don't forget to work out as well. What I love about my daily steps, I can call everyone who I need. Instead of sitting at home, instead of laying in bed and calling my mom, I'm putting my headphones on and I'm going on a walk and I'm talking with my mom. Same I do with my friends. I have lots of friends who live not in New York, and I think it's very important for me to stay in touch with them. and I would just call them. Why I'm mentioning the movement, it really helps me to stay on track. Even on the days when I feel uninspired, unmotivated, unhappy, I do go on a walk, and honestly, it boosts my dopamine, and I just feel so much better after. And last few days I was sick. Thanks to Missy, that I would still go outside with her and I would walk with her, and I realized that, like, you know, this small, even small movement helped me to not feel sick and not to feel anxious or depressed. So yeah, movement 100%, please add it to your routine no matter what. Habit number 4, the reset routine, fall reset routine. First of all, fall, it's like a mini new year, and I started to have this routine when I used to go to school, used to go to college. I would always set up the goals for my academic year, and I really kept this habit, and I still do it. And I think it's very important step to write down what's your goals, what's your dream life, not really dream life, but what's your goals, what's your dreams. I really write them down. I don't really do the journaling and all this stuff, but I love to write down my goals, because later on you can see what you used to want in your life and what you have now, how your life changed, what changes you did to have the life of your dreams. So it also helps my visualization process. It helps me to understand how I can align my routine with the goals I have and what changes I should make. I do have all of these dreams, I do have all of these goals, but what I do every day to make it happen, committing some times and writing your habits, writing your routines, understanding what you want to change, what you want to add, what you want to keep, it's very, very useful tool, and it's very, very useful habit. And I remember this year when I opened my notebook and when I saw the goals I had last year and what I have today, I was very proud of myself. And I do really recommend you to implement this habit in your life, but also declutter your space. What I mean by decluttering your space, not just your makeup bag, not just your wardrobe, not just your closet, also who you spend your time with. Sometimes we really waste our time on certain things which is like not very useful for us, and that mistake I used to do myself because I was so afraid to face my goals. I was so afraid to face, you know, that I create my reality, that I would spend so much of my time with people who didn't have the same goals which I do, or didn't really have goals. Now I really try to surround myself with people who share the same vision, the same mindset, the same goals. You can inspire each other, you can share some experiences with each other. You getting something useful out of your time. But also, you know, I just love the feeling when I leave my friends, like when I spend some time with my friends and I go back home, I feel light and I feel inspired and I feel motivated. And I was like, oh my god, that's a feeling I want to have after I spend some time with my friends. And of course, we all have different days, weeks, months when not just inspire each other, and like you have to help your friends and be there for your friends. But you know, most of the time you should feel good after spending time with certain people. Life got better and my reset got better. And yes, decluttering your space, getting rid of the things you don't use, it's very, very important. But again, it's not just about things, it's also about people in your life. And the habit number 5, cozy glow up rituals. I recently realized that when you treat your habits as something beautiful, when you're in love with your habits, they really do work and they really do change you and your life. Fall season can be hard because I know some people start their school year, some people start their work, getting extra work. It's just like not easy to be in a cold weather again, and it's gloomy days, rainy days. It's not very helpful for the glow up. But you know, in the same time, what really helps me, I love to romanticize my life, even on the days when it's not that easy, and even on the days when I don't feel like, very motivated. I treat my self-care routine when I do the massage, the gua sha massage, when I make a bath for myself, light a candle, reading instead of scrolling. I really feel like, okay, this is me choosing myself, taking care of myself. That's a beautiful process. I'm so grateful I have time for that, because I remember the time when I used to live with like 5 roommates and I just didn't have the time to do all of these things. Or I remember the time when I was a full-time student, like I had so much homework, and at the same time I was like 18, 21, and instead of staying at home after, I would go out, and again I didn't have this self-care rituals. And I think it is very important to have self-care rituals and to have the routine which you romanticize and you explain to yourself. I do it not because it's punishment, not because it's boring, not because someone told me to do that. I do it because I love it, and it helps me to become the best version of myself. It helps me to glow up. Habit number 6, it's about your style, comfort, and your wardrobe. This one is going to be very fast. The one thing which helps me to glow up, I'm not wearing sweatpants during the fall season. Jeans, pants, skirts, high boots, but no sweatpants. The one thing which helped me to gain so much weight when I moved to America, I got sweatpants, and I would stop dressing up when I would go places. I would wear my hoodie or sweatpants. So the habit I do not have anymore. When I feel sad or when I feel unmotivated, doesn't matter what's happening, no sweatpants. I would still dress myself up, I would still put some makeup on, because it helps me to stay on track, to stay motivated. And yeah, no hoodies and no sweatpants. Maybe just for traveling, but not for your everyday life. Habit number 7, social energy boundaries. You guys know how much I love talking about energy and boundaries. Why? Because energy and your time are the most expensive asset you have in your life. Also your health. Protecting your peace, it's a part of your glow up. Saying no to the things which does not suit you in your life anymore, it's a part of your glow up. Being disciplined, it's a part of your glow up, of course, but also you need to realize you cannot please anyone, and if something or someone doesn't align with your mindset and with your boundaries, it's totally okay to move on, and don't waste your time on that situation or that person anymore. It's just a part of your self-care and your glow up. So this is my glow up tips for the fall. Please notice they all very simple. Of course it's about skincare, of course it's about food, movement, energy, style, boundaries. But again, for me, glow up, it's something which is very simple. It starts with a self-love, it starts with a routine and discipline. You don't need to spend extra money on that. You just need to adjust what you already have. I mean, your routine, your everyday life, and your glow up will start. And you can do it today, you can do it tomorrow, anytime. And I feel like, again, fall, it's such an amazing time for that, because we all get very cozy, we're spending more time at home. Please use this time smart, use it right, and use it like, you're finally ready to achieve your dreams, you're finally ready to glow up and become the best version of yourself. If you need help with sugar-free part, I have my sugar-free challenge in my bio. I have the guide with all of my tips and tricks and all the information. Also, I promised you sugar-free recipe book is coming. Let me know if I should film some of my best recipes on my YouTube channel if you would like it to see. I do hope this video inspired you. I do hope that you learned something new, or maybe you just got a little bit motivated. Please let me know which habit you want to add to your fall glow up reset and to your fall routine. I love reading your comments. I read almost each comment you leave under the video. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. I will see you very soon, and I'm so grateful I have you here. Thank you. Remember, discipline, it's the highest form of self-love. So this fall, choose yourself and choose being disciplined. Миссия, вкусняшка. Вкусняшка.